What is going on, guys? It is me, MicahTube87 here with another video, and today's video is the top 5 most missed people by me. I'm not sure if these apply to everyone. There's some other people that could be on this list, but this list was the people that I thought deserved to still be alive, okay? Starting at number 5, I have a list here on my phone. Starting at number 5 is Sophia. The reason that I picked Sophia was because she was a really good character in the first season, and then at the start of the second season before she went missing, obviously, if you guys should know that. But I really liked her. She was a really good character, even though she was more of a background character. And the reason that she's at number 5 on this list is because she never really got her story arc like Carol did. Because Carol was just a background character, guys, up until, I don't know, I guess you could say it was either season 4 or season 5. I think it was season 5 mainly that people started to notice more that Carol's pretty much became more of a main character than just a side character. No one really cared about her that much up until, she became a main character. Basically, she got that story arc. Sophia never got that arc because she died in season 2. So that is why Sophia is number 5 on this list. Let's continue with number 4. Number 4, I had to go with Dale. Because Dale, I have to say, was probably my favorite character in the group besides Glenn. In season 2. Season 1 and 2. Up until his death, which you're seeing. I have all the deaths on screen right now. Full footage from AMC. No copyright infringement, please. I'm making a video about The Walking Dead, so hopefully it won't get copyright infringement for using videos from the show, but I don't know. I'm just going to warn anyone, no copyright intended, infringement intended. But anyways, the reason that I picked Dale was because I saw him as more of like a non-selfish character that really didn't care about himself. Shane was the complete opposite of that. Shane cared about no one but himself. He even tried to leave the group a couple times, but then he eventually changed his mind up until his death at the end of season 2, which I was insanely glad to see from reading the comics. I knew it was coming up soon, and as soon as it actually happened, I was like, yes, Rick finally killed Shane. It was an awesome scene. But the reason I picked Dale, like I said, is he's not selfish. He cares about everyone else, too. He's not just like, oh, hey, I'm going to try to help just myself. He tried to help everyone in any way that he could. He's not the only person that did that. There's more people in the apocalypse that are just like that. But Dale, I really liked him, and I was really sad to see him die. Especially the way he died because of Carl, Next up on our list, for number 3, I chose Tyrese. The reason why is because as the seasons kept going on and on after season 3, I saw Tyrese as a really awesome character. He wasn't really a side character. He was more of like a main character now, though. Like, he wasn't just there to be there. He was, like, actually had a storyline and everything. And, seeing him die, especially the way he died, which completely sucked, looking at the pictures and everything. I was really sad to see Tyrese die. And, I know everyone was probably shocked. The part that freaked me out the most was the part when Tyrese died and he saw the ghosts of all the other people that had died, like Lizzie and the governor and all the people that he saw. That part freaked me out when I first watched it. Anyways, let's move on to the next person. Number 2, I would have to say this is probably my least favorite death so far. Would have to be the death of Beth Greene. The reason why is because in season 2, Beth was a side character, and then as the seasons went on, just like Carol, I can't speak tonight, guys, I'm really tired, but just like Carol, Beth got that story arc, she was actually put as a main character. There was more and more fans caring about her. I guarantee you guys, when the show started and it got into season 2, people really didn't kind of know who she was really up until she became a main character and actually got a story arc. By the way, if you don't know what a story arc is, which you should by now, it's when a side character gets its story changed into a main character. But the way that Beth died made me cry for hours. Like, I know you're probably thinking, why is she number 2 then? Because the death of the next person made me cry even more. But Beth dying was so sad, and I know that fans everywhere were shocked by that. I kind of saw it coming, to be honest, with the whole Dawn and Beth relationship, especially after Beth killed that cop. I really kind of saw it coming, but I believed it wasn't going to happen. And then when it actually happened, I cried for hours. And I tweeted out, I was like, oh my gosh, no, Beth is dead on The Walking Dead, everybody. Oh my gosh, no. I called people and told them, I was like, oh my gosh, are you watching The Walking Dead? And me and my friends were all watching it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe Beth had just died. And we were all crying over the phone. And it was so sad seeing one of my favorite characters perish. I was so happy when Daryl killed Dawn, though. Dawn definitely deserved it. And I kind of felt like before Daryl shot Dawn, that Dawn actually felt sorry that she shot Beth. I think that she didn't want to shoot Beth. I think she just did it by accident, kind of. I mean, if you think about it, Beth stabbed her with a pair of scissors. She reached for a gun, she shot. But I think after the fact, she felt sorry that she shot, and then, she died, of course. But she kind of did, I mean, she did deserve it for killing Beth. And anyways, guys, our first character, our number 1 spot on this list has to go to my main man, Hershel. Because let's just say this was a heartbreaker for me, guys, because of the actual week. Not just because Hershel died, because the rest of the week and the events that happened in that week. When I was watching The Walking Dead and I saw Hershel die, I literally broke down into tears and was crying. I'm not sure if I was the only one. I know there was probably many other people that were crying too, because Hershel was a lot more like Dale. He was not selfish. He cared about everyone. He tried to help everyone as much as he could. Him dying was just so sad for me. And I was already sad that week because Paul Walker had died. Brian on Family Guy had died, but eventually Brian came back on Family Guy, thank God. But that whole week was just like a tear-jerking moment for me. Like, it was like the feel train just hit me that week, yo. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is my top 5 missed people on The Walking Dead. My name is TWD, and I'm out. Peace.